D to the EEPENTROPY. Live in the flesh. What is good, my people? How are you feeling this Wednesday? Happy hump day to each and every single one of you.
Yeah, it's that muscle day. You gotta put it in to get over this day here. What's good with it?
You know what it is. The vibes over here are always different. We keep it a buck. Always. We never filter or censor our conversations. So, forewarning,
The
if
grind the grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. I'm feeling.
we got another one for you tonight. If you're not following, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Deep Entropy Creed Film 1984 and LOWC Apparel for your merch. If you want to look around and maybe copy you a shirt or some sweats, or maybe even get you a mask. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely go check that out.
Back to school shopping, y'all.
Oh yeah. I got merch for the kids too. So yeah, keep it. Yeah, check that out too. But yeah, what's good, man? We about to get into some heated conversation about some shit that you constantly kind of nag me about off camera. So as far as I'm concerned, why not go ahead and get into it?
Yeah, it's just a suggestion.
Funny enough, and I'm a touch on that. The topic is about modern women and whether or not they're marriage material or not. I'm gonna give you the floor to express yourself before I speak my piece. But I want to say this before you go. I actually had a conversation with someone earlier about modern women, which ironically kind of ties into this whole topic. I, I'll speak on that a little bit further, but go ahead and speak your piece. By the
So
way,
so we talking about modern women. I'm not gonna say all, but today I'm gonna say today's woman is not like how it was yesterday when it come to the merge. Because we basing everything off the merge material. It's they go ahead and jump right into it and put it on the table. It's it's a diamond in the rough. I'm gonna just put it on the table. It's a diamond in the rough to find a modern women that's marriage material. A lot of them claim they are, but real talk is getting proposed to. Somebody can ring on you get a ceremony that's for of course for the woman and everything dedicated to it. It's only really bragging rights. But to get down to the meat and potatoes of it, how many modern day women are actually a good wife? About it. I just said it's a diamond in the rough, and it's it's tough to call it, to be honest. My man down there he got that technical difficulties, but yeah, yeah, women are more in tune with. You still there?
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Today's women is more in tune with they money maker. They face and they body and money, of course, money and stuff like that. The reason why they not marriage material, in my opinion, is because they don't value what women value back in the day. They don't really value longevity. They don't value a steady, healthy relationship. They don't they priorities is fucked up. I'm gonna just put it to you like that. They don't know how to prioritize what's important, and that ties back into what I said previous videos before with that leadership piece. That makes them a badass leader. They're not real good leaders, like I said before, because they don't know how to prioritize. So pretty much, the nutshell is women, the modern day women, but the modern day women is selfish as hell. It's all about them, and even down to the ring. If you're gonna propose to them, they gotta have a certain ring and all that. Like that's why they're not really material. It's because they can't tell you one thing to really satisfy who they're marrying. Whoever's gonna marry them, they can't tell you one thing about satisfying the man, doing doing something to help the man life out. They don't know how to do none of that. And even if they did, which most of them should have been taught if they're a grown woman, they choose not to do it. And that's just what it is. They don't really want to do it, even though they know to do it. They just don't care about doing it. And to me, that's pretty much why it would never work. It's just to me, it's just a title, and it's just bragging rights, so she can hold a championship over her peer's head that I got a ring and all that. That's all it's about. You got it.
So the conversation that I had with my driver earlier, it spilled over into the topic about Western women. And in that topic, he was just speaking on how this modern era has softened men and has created this 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 sisterhood where the things that our forefathers and our ancestors, grandmothers, etc., honored and respected back then, and they have no regard for it. Some of them were taught it, some of them know about it, some of them have it ingrained in them. But the way the society is right now, they do not have any respect for men. They don't respect or have any. The way that things are set up right now, with the way music promotes being, promiscuous and sleeping around and chasing the money and teaching you to be independent and be on your own, has created this monster to where the women feel as though they don't need men. They don't need to be protected. They don't need to be loved. They don't need to be, taken care of, because the infrastructure that's been created for them has put them in a position to where they can do just about everything on their own. I mean, they have sex toys they can use. They don't really need a man for that. For the sexual part. They have all of these stores. They have jobs. They have careers. They have all these different things that incentivize them to not want to even be bothered with dating or having any type of form of relationship. Not on top of that, all of the men that they chose poorly because they decided that they're going to live their life and partake of every single thing that they possibly could at a young age. They got so damaged by these guys that really weren't anything of any value whatsoever that they really turned their back and treat every single person that is walking around with genitalia as if they're the opposition. The way social media has designed this is we're the opposition. They're fighting for justice, and there's no plausible reason for them to do anything for us. And it goes back to what I said about women holding other women accountable. They competing with each other for better opportunities, for better jobs. They competing with each other for the same type of man. They competing with each other over who can dress the best, who can wear the best designer, who has the best hairstyle. They're literally turning into men. I don't need you. I got my own money. Let me take you out. No, I'll pay for it. What you say to me, aggressive. They feel as though they can do exactly what we can do, say anything, and because they're women, they won't get they won't get any consequences behind it. The ones that do want marriage, they only see a price tag, or they've been ran through so many times that they don't even realize that they can't even peer bond, but their options aren't as wide as they once were. So now they're kind of just settling for whatever they can get, but they're never going to be happy. Most women who were smart got married young and held on to some type of morality, some type of chastity, and they lived by those standards, and they were able to get the good guy, the one that everyone else looked over. They were able to do the things that was necessary to keep that man happy. They cared. They showed empathy towards him, and they knew the value that he brought. See, women these days don't respect the man or his value or his worth. They don't. I don't think they care about whether or not he can provide or he has anything to offer. I don't. I think they're so programmed to be against us that they wouldn't even know how to work with us.
But you know, it wasn't always like that. So won't you won't you shed some light on how was the dynamic back then? You know what I'm saying? Because we are more valuable than just the wallet. So what is the man's value to a woman outside of that wallet piece that everybody know that's the elephant in the room. So outside of that piece, what good are
Well, here's the thing. I won't break this down because there's a lot of misconceptions about the dynamics between men and women, what they present, what they offer. When it comes to getting in a long term serious relationship, there's key fundamentals that need to be laid on the table. There's things that both parties have to bring to the other. The difference is, and I want to be very specific with this, the difference is men have to bring a lot more. In society's eyes, we're supposed to bring a lot more to the table: security, logic, leadership, comfort, assurity, financial, a legacy. That's seven. That's just seven. I could probably name at least three, four more, to be honest with you. Women,
How
if
you
you're
doing
listening,
down there?
let me talk to you. We don't ask you for much. We want peace, loyalty, stability, and sex. Really, we don't want to be arguing with you. We don't want to be going back and forth with you all the time over who's right and who's wrong, and having to make decisions where I'm going to have to constantly fight with you over whether or not my decision was the best or yours is better, and we are competing with each other over the same goals. The difference between then and now is that men were allowed to be men. We'd go to work, we'd come home, we'd bring the check home, we'd we'd cut the grass, we'd fix the car, change the light bulb, that hole in the wall, we patching it up. That carpet need to be clean, we cleaning it. Those kids need to be dealt with or disciplined, we're dealing with it. All you really had to do was make sure that everything was spotless. We good, we good.
You all right?
So my thing is, women in 2023 do not like direction. They don't like to be told anything. They don't feel as if they should be in that position where they have to cook and clean and do all these different things because it comes off as if it's misandrous or misogyny, like they're on a slave ship, like they're being forced to just lay down and have kids, and they have no other marketable attributes about them whatsoever, which is the complete opposite and is a bunch of bullshit. The way that social media promotes it and makes it seem as if you do these things for your man, then you're beneath him, that you're not special, that you're not important. But that's quite the opposite. It makes you rare. It makes you a gem. It makes you valuable. It puts you above all of these broads out here that's sleeping around, laying with random people just because they think they having a good time. See, what you don't understand is there's nothing cute about sleeping with every single guy that you have a familiar tie with. There's nothing sexy about spending thousands of dollars on a bunch of clothes and a bunch of bullshit that's not going to do anything for you later on in life when you get older. We've gotten so far off the path as far as marriage is concerned that for the ones who genuinely want it, it's hard to find you unless we go outside of the country. Because either there's too many prerequisites that you require of us, and we don't measure up to all of what you asking, or we're just not your type. But here's the problem: you want all of these things. You want him to be funny. You want him to be 6'6". You want him to have all his money. You want him to have status. You want him to be on front news of every single catalog that there is. You want him to damn near be fucking Superman and Clark Kent and all these things wrapped in one. But what are you offering him? What are you bringing to him? I dare say men have not changed at all very much. It's in terms of what they ask for and what they require out of their partner. I don't think they've changed much at all. The only difference now is you're rare. We don't see you. We don't know where you're at. We kind of just are at the point of where there's nothing worth settling down with or for. Because what are you bringing? What are you offering me? What can you do for me that I can't do for myself?
And see if you ask them that, most of them say the same thing: sex. Cause see, that's I said it before. That's what looks gonna run out at. You put too much emphasis on your body. You put too much emphasis on your look. You spend a lot of time in the hospital getting it all together, getting your breasts together, your buttocks together. You know what I'm saying? Your facial features and all that. But what I talked about yesterday, yet and still, you don't have no character to offer us. So you did all them surgeries and all that, but your character is horrible. You a horrible ass partner. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to be a teammate. You probably don't know how to pay bills. You probably don't even know how to pay your own bills. You irresponsible. You see what I'm saying? We I'm gonna put it on the table for the last time. In 2023, men require a lot more from a woman than sex. Because if it like we're gonna say it again, if it was that simple, hell, we can pay for it and get it out the way. If that's how much hype y'all put on your body, we can go ahead and spend that change and go ahead and get it out the way. And let's get back to work. It ain't that deep. I know y'all think it is. It ain't that deep. But at the same time, what else do you have? That's all we want to know. What else? Could you be a man's peace? Could you upgrade his life? Could you be strong where he weak at? Could you do that? Most of y'all could do it. Like I said, they was taught to do it. Someone was probably taught. They don't really want to do it because to them it's shortening they self. They only think about what they can get. Most of them. That's how it go. Most of them only think about what they can get. And if you got that type of mindset, then are gonna retire. You are gonna retire this game without a ring. You will not be a champion, and that's just the way it is. Until y'all can change your mind. It's not all about your body. it counts. I'm not. Let me put it on the table. We do like looking at you. We do like your face. We do like your fat ass. We like your boobs. All that. Your lipstick. All that. But the difference is we don't we don't like it first. You see what I'm saying? We don't put. It's not everything to us. When it comes to us, what we got is everything to y'all. That's the difference. It's just different priority. It's prioritized different. You know what I'm saying? We care about like my man touched on down there. We care about loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Honesty, all that, respect, and we don't need that masculine energy. If you don't know your role in a relationship, then it's not gonna work for you. If you one of them women who can't let a man lead and you can't take direction and know that it's best for both of y'all, if you can't do that, then you're not gonna retire with a ring. You just not. If you got the masculine energy, that means you're comfortable being a 304. And if you're a 304, that means you got a lot of partners. That means you get passed around a lot. And don't no man want to put a ring on a 304. It's the most embarrassing. It's the most embarrassing thing a man could ever do. If you put a ring on a 304, like 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 my man Jay Z say, you gonna be hurting for days. You gonna hurt for days if you do that. So we don't do that. Um, it's just that they gotta work on more qualities. If they don't know how they are as a person, their character, then that's what to me that's what make them not marriage material. You can never be marriage material with a fucked up character. It's not gonna work.
We in a we in a place where the things that used to hold some type of importance to it doesn't hold the same level of respect anymore. It's almost as if they're trying to recreate their own DNA and become us.
Hell, we might as well start having kids, and we might as well have the kids for them. Then the way they look at us, we don't. The truth is, I'm not gonna say all of them because there's some good women out there. Let me put that on the table. It is some good decent women out there, but it is very few. I said it's a diamond in the rough. You just got to step over a lot of garbage to get to them. But I will say this: they the average woman out here, for real, the average modern woman, they don't really care about our life, man. They don't care about dudes' lives. They jeopardize them. They jeopardize dudes' lives, man. Dudes be getting killed over these women and all that. So the average woman don't even value. They wouldn't even value a dude. They don't really care about their life. If it's not benefiting them, then fuck them. They don't. Especially if they got their own money, they look down on you. I mean, it's sad, man. It, they prioritize the wrong stuff in in a long term relationship component. They prioritize the wrong stuff. They don't understand all the importance that come with a man. So if you don't even understand that, then you don't that disqualifies you right there. You're never gonna be married. You're never gonna retire with the ring if you don't understand what we bring more than money. You can't if you can't talk outside them lines, then You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve it. You just gonna be disqualified because that mean you're not trying to climb with your partner. That's what it means. Only thing you're going to try to do if all you're looking at is one thing. Only thing you're going to try to do is pull them down. Like a lot of these bad women, they try to tear a good man down. You're supposed to be lifting them up, but you'll try to tear them down because, like you said earlier, it's like a competition. It's a whole lot of envy and jealousy in relationships these days because of social media and all of that antagonizing the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like you they don't want their partner to succeed because he might attract a better female or partner than them. So they do stuff and sabotage the relationship because they jealous of their man's success. There's women out here that do that. You know what I'm saying? So and dudes do it too. Let me not leave men out. Men do that dumbass shit too. They try to hate on their woman and all that. And it's crazy. You're not gonna be able to grow as a unit if y'all not trying to come together and build together, man. That's what it's about. And that's what's missing these days, man. It's so much hate, man. It's crazy.
My biggest issue is that we've allowed ourselves, we've allowed other outside sources to influence the way we think and how we operate. You know, if you've grown up a certain way or you've been in certain environments and it's changed you to the extent that where you're so closed minded that you refuse to learn anything else and you refuse to be open to anything else, you're basically lowering the odds of you finding the peace and the joy and the happiness that you possibly could because you're so rebellious and stuck in your ways that you refuse to open your eyes to the reality that's probably in front of you. There could be somebody decent talking to you right now. There could have been somebody in your life already that has, been exactly what you needed, but because of the choices that you made, because you're incapable of being told no or being told how to maneuver in your own world because in your mind it's like how dare somebody tell me how to run my life. I'm a grown ass woman, I'm a grown ass this, I'm a grown this, I do this, I do that. Because you have that attitude, you remove the opportunity to be better than you could if you would have just removed that ego and that pride and that selfishness. If you would have got that Cardi B bullshit out your head, if you would have got all of this social media programming out your head, if you got feminism out of your head, and you would have listened to somebody that's older than you, or you would have taken in the console of people who have the experience. If you had opened yourself up to that, then maybe you wouldn't be so messed up right now. But because we are in the state of the world that we're in right now, you have this everywhere. Kids are acting like this. Adults are in their 50s now acting like this still. People are living the way they want to live, and they could care less about whether or not you want them to change or could care less if you feel a certain way about anything.
And Cardi B got her ring, so don't feed in too much to Cardi B. Cardi B got to merge. Y'all got to get a merge. She could sing whatever she want to sing. If that mess your life up to not get married, then that's on y'all. Beyonce got a ring. She good. She got her man. See what I'm saying? So, and let me break this down about the merge material. Merge is it's a serious commitment between two people. It's not just one person. It's two people. And if you're gonna get a ring on your finger and get the ceremony and all that one day, championships and rings, all that shit is earned. That shit is not given. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You gonna have to show and prove that you can be a good wife, and you got to do that before somebody propose to you. You're not even gonna get no proposal because you got all that bullshit in your head. So until modern day women fix that aggressive manly attitude, they might as well just get them some cats or something. Because it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a real long one.
Yeah,
It's real.
that's what we got. Oh, I don't want to get married anyway. What's why do I need to get married for? Men ain't shit anyway.
And ain't shit. What they say shit like they say he a broke ass nigga. Women say shit like that, but it's crazy that when women say he's a broke ass man or whatever they say, it's crazy. You can say that out your mouth, but you're not trying to go help him get the bag. See, a wife would have helped her husband get a bag. So that means you ain't no wife when you say shit like that. You ain't no, you will never be married to tell you if you calling dudes a broke ass man or you a broke ass nigga. You ain't never gonna be no man's wife like that. A real wife would have got in the struggle with their man and end up winning with him. And that's what y'all don't know. So until y'all can fix that attitude and clear up that mentality, y'all gonna be ringless out here. Y'all gonna be O for the gopher. I ain't gonna say y'all might find a dummy, but I'm gonna be honest. Whoever y'all get married to, he married you like that. He a fraud. He'll be a fraud. He ain't gonna be no real one. Ain't no real man gonna accept. And this real talk though. There's no real man out here that's gonna accept the masculinity mindset of the modern day woman. It will not happen. And you can mark my words on that. It will not happen. He will not get on his knees and propose to a woman like that. You will be waiting. You will be waiting. I don't know how long you want to wait. You want to wait 10 years? You might wait 10 years. You want to wait 15, it might go to 20. He will not do it. So until you can change that mindset of the modern day women, you will be ringless. And that's no bullshit. What's this title? No cap? That's no cap.
A lot of women don't even want you until you already come pre-assembled. You gotta already have that shit. It ain't
Yeah, yeah,
come.
that's what I just
It
touched
ain't.
on that. A real
And
woman,
my
look, a real woman gonna help you get into the fight and help you get the bag instead of calling you broke. What they want is a finished product, and 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 even if you get a finished product, even if you find somebody that make 8 figures and all that, look, the only reason why you with him because he making 8 figures. You'll change your whole mindset if that man money was cut in half. You will do something different with that man, and that's real talk. And y'all know y'all would because you because that's all you saw. That was the only value
Hold up.
in her eyes.
Let me, ladies. Hold up, hold up. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get this right. Mom, I gotta cook real quick. I gotta cook real quick.
Go ahead, take him to the kitchen. Take him to the kitchen.
Ladies, walk with me for a second.
Let me talk to you.
Let me be the first to say that I love everything about you. I love your physique. I love your shape. I love your smile. I love your curves. I love how you are nurturing and how you can just make a brother feel so good at the end of the day when the world is beating the hell out of me. I love everything about that feminine energy, that softness. I love how you can just talk me into a bed, just put me to sleep underneath them sheets and make a brother feel so special when you really are in that feminine state of mind. But let's keep it 100 real quick. You are not that special. Let me say that again. You are not that special. What do I mean by that? We lose our lives. We go to jail. We deal with piece of shit bosses, employers. We take on shitty ass jobs. We compete with other men. We fight off intruders. We take bullets. We eat shit on a regular basis. All for what? All because we want the best that we can get. We want the car. We want the hot woman. We want the kids. We want a legacy. We want to leave something behind that will be passing on our memories from generation to generation. But you are not that special. Connected.
Hmm.
Just because you have a vagina between your legs does not make you valuable. It does not make you marriage material. Just because you make 100K a year does not make you special. Just because you have a high body count does not make you attractive. It does not make me look at you any differently than I would look at someone who is walking around like they're Hulk Hogan. I do not care about your independence. I don't care about your attitude or what the last person did to you. What I'm looking at is what you can do for me. See, you got it all fucked up. How do you have it fucked up? Because you expect all of these requirements from us in order for us to have the opportunity to lay down with you, to get between your legs that have most likely spread like a sandwich in a subway. I am not the first person that you've laid down with. And the person that laid down with you prior to me probably had to do less work. For whatever reason, you were attracted to him. He did less work. But you come across someone like me, and I am supposed to jump off of the Eiffel Tower and parachute to my impending doom, not knowing whether or not I'm going to survive the fall. I'm supposed to cater to you, love you, listen to you, break my neck, my back, my shoulders. I'm supposed to go out here and slave, go against my family, go against my friends, leave this person behind, leave that person behind. I'm supposed to do all these things just to get sex or the possibility of it from you. And in return, what am I getting back?
Ain't shit. Damn shame.
Drama, shit that your exes did to you. I'm getting back a whole bunch of crap that someone else put upon you, and now you're taking it out on me. You're using what happened to you back then as a template to make sure that I measure up or go beyond and above what they did. So I gotta deal with your trauma. I gotta deal with your ego. I gotta deal with your used and abused muffler in the promise of hopefully getting a feminine woman that's going to allow me to be the man. You're going to allow me to run the household. You're going to allow me to do things in there that you might not want me to do, but you're going to trust in me. You want me to possibly risk the chance of you just sitting back and just let me take the wheel when it's highly not likely because you're so damaged. You're so screwed up by someone else. See, we gotta stop doing this, acting like you deserve shit. You don't deserve nothing. Let me say that again. You
Uh,
you don't you don't deserve a goddamn thing. In all reality, the same way I gotta go out here and bust my ass and I gotta deal with the IRS and all that other extra shit that I gotta deal with every day, you still have to make the man feel like the man. You still gotta do some shit in order to get the results that you want. Why the fuck do you think all you gotta do is lay down, look pretty, dress pretty, and everything is supposed to be handed to you? Oh, that shit don't work like that. And it's worse now because you really don't respect us at all. Whether or not we're invisible to you or you see us and all you see is an opportunity. Or maybe you're just so fucked up and damaged that you just can't even look at a dude the same anymore. It's not my problem. I didn't do that shit to you. I didn't break you. I didn't fuck you and leave you high and dry. I didn't take from your resources. I didn't tell you to go out there and give all your heart and soul to that motherfucker before me. I didn't tell you to go chasing after the assholes and the piece of shits out here every day that dress nice and wear and drive around in these nice ass cars that give off this persona as if they're fucking the American hero. I didn't tell you to go after that type of person. You chose that, and you chose it consecutively for years and years and years. So now you hate men, or now we got to work extra hard for you. The fuck out of here. Real shit. You're not that special. We're not that special. We know we're not that special. Cause we have to do shit in order to get in a position to where we're even noticed. You wouldn't notice me or the next person if we didn't have something going on. So
but
again,
this what we fuck up at though, and we fuck up every time. Most women out here, man, they date a dude. They only dating the dude. They only dating the wallet, and men only dating the body. You know, both instances is wrong because the problem is you don't nobody hold nobody accountable. So what you gonna have to do is make people stand on that character, not what you looking at all the time. Stand on that character. If you can't make them stand on who they really is, then you allowing that shit to allowing the motherfucker to be used and all of that. Now don't get it twisted for all the ladies. It is right and it is good to find a man that can provide and to find a man that has the natural resources to take care of himself and look out for you. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem that we saying is you put too much emphasis on that, which make your shit go down. You know what I'm saying? Because if you making that the main thing, hello, the main thing, then you're disqualified. You're disqualified, and you will leave the game ringless. That's the way it is.
It's not even that you're disqualified. It's that what you're requiring and what you're asking for means that you're going to be having to compete with other women that's going after the same shit. And you're already doing that now, so it's almost like either
And why?
settle.
Yeah,
You're
why
going to
settle
either
for a woman? Why settle for a woman that you got to take care of when you can get somebody that's willing to take care of you? It's not gonna happen.
and that's not even where I was going with that. All what I was going to say is since you want a certain type of dude, that means either you're going to have to settle for being the side chick, or you're going to have to be comfortable with being the main chick while he go fuck the side chick.
You either gonna be number one or number two. Your choice.
Either way, you're gonna be on that toilet. You know what I'm saying? Because the few that will do right by you, you don't want them, whether or not they have decent jobs or not. You look at them like they're beneath you, which that automatically disqualifies you drastically because now you're doing is you're shutting yourself off from the potential of guys that could be right for you, all because you want to go after a certain type of dude. And that certain type of dude is not. Hold up, look, your requirements and all these things is fine. You can have your preferences. I have mine. I'm not dealing with no masculine ass women. I'm not dealing with no more combative. Blah blah blah. I'm not doing all that. No, fuck that. Bring me peace. Bring me equality. Bring me reciprocation. Or get the fuck out of my life. Adios. I don't. I'm not tripping off of that shit. I will not lose sleep over you. I promise. I promise. You take that attitude and that mindset to someone who's making the money that you want, bruh. Bring out the umbrella because it's gonna be a long night. Some rainy days coming
we make it
ahead.
we make it rain on them. We make it rain.
So, in conclusion, modern women, if you're listening, get your shit together. Get some counseling. Pray.
Get a therapist.
Ride a bicycle. Take a walk down the park. Start eating healthier. Watch Kevin Sandwich. I don't care. I don't know. Do something
Eat an
because
ice
your
cream cone.
attitude, yeah, because your attitude and this, I don't need to change. I'm perfect the way I am. I don't need nobody's advice. You can't tell. It's not going to get you very far at all. And this ain't coming from a hateful place. I said at the beginning, I love y'all, but y'all full of shit too. And it's at the point where we not fucking with y'all like that right now. So tighten up. And I mean, hey, you don't I might not even be your cup of tea. I don't care, but there's somebody out there that's just like me that you probably are into, and they're not going to deal with your shit. At the end of the day, we all need to improve. We all need to work on some stuff that's keeping us from our fullest potential.
Because the only, to be honest, the only man that's really gonna accept that masculinity and that she woman type of shit they on is he gonna have to be a weakling. That's the only person that can tolerate something like that. He don't, he gonna let her tell him whatever she want him to do, which way to go, how to jump, what clothes to put on, and all that. Like she gonna have to find one of them, and ain't no real man that know his worth. Let me put that out there because we ain't even say that part. A man that know their worth is gonna put your ass in the garbage for that. You ain't recycle. You gonna go out there with all the trash juice and shit. You gonna be out there fighting with the raccoons. You bring that shit over here. It's not going down. You either come and present yourself like a woman, or you're gonna be side trash real quick. There's no more bullshit. Come correct. And I'm only saying that because, like my man touched on down there, y'all expect so much, right? Y'all want us to do this and be this way. So why the fuck can't we expect something? And no, we not just talking about your vagina, because I know there's still some people on here that think it's all about that. No, we talking about your qualities. If your qualities are shitty, you will be dismissy. Period. And that's just stamping it right there. You want a ring, you got to come with some things.
I'd like to know how y'all feel in the comment section. Y'all let us know if y'all agree with anything that we said, or maybe you might disagree. Who knows? Maybe you don't even care what we talk about. But the fact of the matter is, we speaking some truth.
Yeah, ain't
Trying to
nobody ain't nobody dating no wallet out here. Ain't nobody dating just a body out here. We dating real people that want to go somewhere with themselves. They got goals, ambition, desires. You know what I'm saying? They want to share it with a real person. If you ain't on that shit in 2023, you behind the eight ball, you losing, you partying, you in the clubs, you ain't shit. And that's pretty much what it is with me.
that, that being said, you know, this no cap all world, man. Y'all heard it here first. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, 6rings28 Deep Entry. We're gonna be pulling up again soon. Yeah, I go check out my documentary. I got dropping tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead, set that bell for that. It's gonna be a goodie. I've been working on this for a while now, so you're not gonna want to miss that one. Any final words before we close out?
Yeah, man. I just want to salute to you, man. This was a good one, man. I'm glad we was able to put it on the table, like always, and I'm looking forward to the next one, man. This is something that we really got to work on, people, because to be honest with everybody, after all the shit we just talked about and stuff like that, the truth is everybody do really need to be married to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So but I will say this: everybody might not be in the right place to be married. So it's men out here that's not acting like husbands. It's women out here that's not acting like a wife. And until they prepare themselves, they ain't gonna get that. They gonna be just like what I said, ringless.
That being said, this no cap all world signing out. I'm about to pull up on IG. If y'all following me over there, go ahead and pull up. I'm about to make me another round. We going in before this weekend starts. So yeah.
Yeah, let's rebuild. Let's rebuild. Let's go.